Oh, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Please excuse my bedroom because I am actually resetting my bedroom. But how you guys doing today? First of all, I want to give a quick shout out. You know what? I forgot all about my sunglasses, guys. Sorry. This is my streaming sunglasses, y'all. Check me out. There we go. What's up, guys? First of all, I want to give a shout out to my vegan skincare company, Veg Spa Beauty. It's VEGSPA Beauty. Excuse me. You can go get your vegan homemade skincare products on our website right now. Go check it out. Go check it out. Now, guys, first of all, I want to share some of you guys that I haven't shared with anyone for a very long time, guys. It's been a long time since I've shared this with somebody, and guys, bear with me. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna think like, "Oh, this is some BS. This is crap. Whatever." He's just talking out the side of his neck. That didn't really happen. But my channel is organic. It's not scripted or anything like that. And before I get into the topic of what I'm talking about, I just didn't understand what was going on in the situation. Like I said, I was a child. It was based on whenever I was like, I want to say I was probably 5 or 6 years old. And I thought it was a dream until something happened later on in life that made me realize that it wasn't a dream. But it was so crazy because it all seemed like a dream to me. And I was kind of like, weirded out by it at the time. But I'm sharing it with you guys right now because maybe maybe some of you spiritual enthusiasts can shed some light on the situation, on what happened, why it happened. Is this a normal thing? Does this happen all the time? I have no idea. But without further ado, I'm going to break into the situation. Okay. When I was a kid, I grew up in the projects. It's a um, housing authority called West End Homes, right? We call it West End Projects on the west side of Biloxi, Mississippi. It was Section 8 government ran housing authority. I think my mama paid like $1 rent. This was in, I want to say, the late 90s, right? And at this time, it's me, my father, my older brother, Robert, and he was out of jail, my other older brother, Winston, and my mother staying in this um, project building, right? And so it's 2 stories, upstairs, downstairs, the bathroom, the bedrooms is upstairs, and the kitchen and the living room is downstairs, right? And so it's kind of like a duplex setup. And you understand, I'm giving you a description of the apartment because some apartments projects are not built the same because the ones that's built in Mississippi would be built different than the ones that's in New York or Chicago. But ours is built like on the principle of like a duplex. Side by side, your neighbor is right there. You can beat on your living room wall, and there's your neighbor right there cussing you out through the wall, right? So, anyways, I don't understand what happened or why it happened. This is the first time this happened, but Biloxi, Mississippi, our mascot all through school in Biloxi with the Biloxi Indians. And from my understanding, from when I took local culture in school, Biloxi was named after a Native American tribe that had settled there for a while, right? And it was crazy. My brother used to tell me a story, and I didn't know if it was true or not. I thought he was putting my leg, but it was a field behind our house, and he said, "Hey, man, that's where they used to bury the Native Americans out there." He said the what I like calling them Indians, excuse me, call them Native Americans. He said that's where they used to bury them at out there, and they used to have all kind of rituals and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like, you trying to scare me because you got to think about it. At this time, the movie Poltergeist was out, okay, and that was like a big hit, and we all know Poltergeist was based on what houses being built on an old Native American burial ground, right? So, anyways, it was a church that was in the front of the project of the entranceway, and so we used to go to that church. But anyway, the town is in, Biloxi, Mississippi is at the lowest you can go. You can't go no lower than Biloxi, Mississippi. If you go lower than Biloxi, Mississippi, you're gonna run off into the islands, Ship Island, Deer Island, Cat Island, all that, right? So, as a kid growing up there, we used to play around, run all through the neighborhood. And if you're from that area, you had to worry about getting kidnapped, nobody mess with you and all that. It was no grass in the front yard. It was straight dirt. And if you go there now, like they redid them, they look really nice now. They look great, like awesome. Like I would move back in. Now it's crazy how good they look. But anyway, so one night is another normal night, and my childhood is very hazy. Okay, I didn't have the best childhood growing up, so I remember some good things, but as a child, that's why you have to be careful with your kids. I remember a lot of the bad, right? I'm not just saying this experience was bad, but this experience was definitely scary, and it's very, very confusing and frustrating at times because I don't understand it. So it was a normal night, and I'm gonna give you. It's gonna come like kind of like in pieces. Come give you what I remember. Okay, what I experienced, what I remember. So every night we used to go to sleep. We hear gunshots and things like that because it's the projects. My mom, she used to host gambling parties pretty much on the front porch, and the projects I was born in, it had a 7 o'clock curfew, so if the police roll around, everybody run inside our house real quick. But you're in the projects hosting gambling, crap rings and stuff like that. Everybody shooting dice and stuff like that. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be drama because you run a whole bunch of knuckleheads who's trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? This is the late '90s, so crack was booming. Crack was big in the late '90s. So a lot of times there'll be confrontation. So you have to go upstairs. My mom would yell upstairs, "Hey, y'all get on y'all bed," because if there's a shootout, bullets going through the window, it could probably hit you. You probably still get hit laying under the bed, but on top of the bed, you for sure getting hit. So we had to get down, crawl under our bed, lay down until she give us the time to come out. No, a lot of times when we did that, we'd be under there so long. I don't know if she forgot about us or it just went down like that. We'll fall asleep under the bed. So I'm asleep under the bed, and I'll wake up the next morning like, dang, she forgot about us again, right? So, but this particular instant, there was an incident outside of our apartment or whatever with someone that was, I think they was accusing someone of cheating. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I was young, so it's kind of hazy. But anyways, she told us to get under the bed, right? And you don't question mama. No matter how many times you got to do it and you don't like doing it, you gonna get your butt under the bed. So we get under the bed, right? And so I just remember this, guys, and this is the part where it gets very, very strange. Last thing I remember was being told to get under the bed. I never remember. I don't recall or remember from getting from under the bed. Remember I told you the next day I would wake up sometimes under the bed and realize I was there. This time I don't remember waking up and getting from under the bed. Right. So I'm standing up. I'm at the edge of the door, and I look back, and I don't see my brothers or nothing. I don't see none of them. Nobody. Right. So I'm starting to kind of like trip out a little bit because I'm a kid. I'm like by myself, and it's so crazy because it's pitch black in this room. Just imagine it's being dark, all right, but I can see. Okay, it's dark as heck, but I can still see. Right, so I make my way to my mom and dad room. I don't see my mom and my dad, so I'm tripping. But my brother Robert, my older brother at the time, he had his own room. Okay, so I remember in his room, he's not there. I'm tripping. I'm starting to get scared now. I'm thinking like they done left me in the house by myself. This is crazy. Why would they do this? So I go into the bathroom. I turn the light on. The tub is slowly dripping, drip, drip. It's leaking. The faucet is slowly dripping. I remember because it was just the most weirdest thing because that was like the most vivid thing to me. But when I turned the light on, it was like real bright, and I like kind of had to shield my eyes, so I cut the light off. So I looked down the stairs, and next thing I know, I look to my left, I see my mama coming, and she is hysterical. She's like in a panic. It is so crazy. I'm kind of getting chills just thinking about this. She is in like a frenzy and like a panic. Run, Alvin, run, run. She's telling me run, 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 run. So I'm thinking, run, run, run. So I go around, she run past me and grab my hand. Now, in the project, there's steps, the concrete steps with rubber grip mats. So I'm running down the stairs, right? I'm barefooted, right? And so when you get down the stairs, it's a door. It's like a steel door right there in front of the end of the stairs. At the corner of the door, so that's the door right there, right? So imagine in that corner right there, where them clothes hanging at, it's some kids squatted down. They're squatted down, they're hunched over, right? And they're not even looking at us, they're not paying us no mind. So I stop and I look at them, and my mom asked me the strangest question, probably the strangest question I've ever been asked in my life. She said, "You see them?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "They playing marbles." Because you actually see them? I was like, "Yeah." She like, "Run, run, run." So as soon as I go to take off and run, I'm gonna go out the door. One of them look up at me, and the thing about it was they wasn't trying to be violent. I didn't get no sense of violence or a sense of fear to be instilled. It was just creepy. It was just like they were supposed to be there, and there was some like Native American kids playing marbles. They didn't have marbles back then, not that I know of. But guess what? We like to play a lot in the project because we had dirt in the front yard. We played marbles a lot because I remember my mom used to take us to the Dollar General and we used to buy. You used to get you a big bag of marbles, and inside the big marble is the Jolie, the big one. And we used to trade out Jolies, or we'll shoot for Jolies, shoot for marbles, whatever. But I know we play marbles, but I don't ever recall Native Americans having that as a pastime. So they was just sitting there, might have been in a corner, like in a corner, shoot marbles. And so my mom said, "You see them?" I said, "Yeah, I see them." And it was just weird. So she's like, "Run, run, run." So like I said, I could open the door and one of them look up at me. And when he looked up at me, I looked at him and I kind of froze. And so my mom grabbed me. She's like, "Run out, run." So we run out the back door. And when I run out the back door, I'll tell you guys, y'all, this is crazy. This is true story, the truth. It's the truth. It must have been an out of body experience I experienced or some kind of euphoric type dream, but this happened. My mom get back these claims. We run out the back door and that field I was telling you about earlier, my brothers tell me about that the Native Americans buried people did rituals. I kid you not, there was a big old bonfire, and there was Native Americans dancing in a circle, chanting, just chanting. And the sky looked it like so crazy, like kind of like a hazy, like kind of almost like a purplish color, but like violet, I guess. I don't know, but it looked like kind of hazy. It looked so surreal, right? And so we had an aunt that stayed up the road. So my mom like, "Just run, have a run." And so she's running with me. But we see the thing going on because you can go out my back door and you bust a left. You can go in between the buildings to get back on the road and go up the road to my aunt house. My mom like, "No, forget that." So we turn around. We go around the other side of the building towards the road, and then you get on that road. You go left, or you go right. So if you go right, you're gonna go to my aunt's house. And so we running up the road, but it feel like I can't get nowhere. That's why I thought it was a dream. I feel like I couldn't run nowhere. So I look. First, when I remember taking off running, my mom was she was right there with me, right? Like she was holding my hand. But next thing I know, I'm running by myself trying to get to my Aunt Jean's house. So I'm running, 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 running. And then when I show up at my Aunt Jean's house, open up the door, they just look crazy. Like their eyes just look so freaking crazy. Like it was like white, but pupils was like very constricted. And they was like in a trance like state. And so my mama popped up again. She's like, don't touch him, baby, don't touch him, baby." And all I remember is my mama started praying. She just started praying, started praying. And I was right there with her, and I'm scared. I'm crying. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I'm in hysterics. So my mama's telling me like, "It's gonna be all right, baby. It's gonna be okay. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. It's gonna be okay." And she was praying, and then I don't even remember waking up out of that. I honestly, after that moment, I don't remember. I can't tell you what happened next. But I know throughout the tenure of my life, I have experienced crazy things. Like I could swear I hear something say something to me. And one time when we was homeless, I was outside a hotel room. I was in the car. I fell asleep in my car. and I heard a voice. Tell you guys, I heard a voice said, "Get up and go inside." I'm like, huh? The heck? Like it spooked me. It was like clear that like someone said, "Get up and go inside." Go inside. Like right now as I'm talking to you. So I look around for a second, like, what the heck? I'm in our van. I roll the windows up, lock the door, I go inside. You know, the next day the police was called out there for an incident that happened at the hotel room across the street from us. Now, who to say that I could have been out there and something could happen to me? But it's been instant where I thought I saw things, you know, well, because some people are gifted. They're blessed to be gifted with the celestial eye. You'll be able to see spirits. Because remember, if you study the Bible, God sent a spirit to torment Saul, King Saul. So I believe in the spiritual realm, but through my life, I've been experiencing things that make me wonder, why did that happen? Like, what's going on? Is there a sign for something? Like, for instance, in a car wreck I was in. When we got in that car wreck in 2008, I said, no, I'm sorry, 2006, my two partners died, Dottie and Primo. Rest in peace, right? Before we left Florida, I sat in both of their seats. First time, I sat where Donnie was sitting at. We stopped at a gas station. I mean, give me my seat, man. Give me my seat, man. I was like, all right, man, you had a seat back with her. I jump in my seat. We get to another gas station. I go inside, do our thing, come outside. I jump in his stepbrother's seat, Primo. He like, man, come on, give me Josh, last name Primo. Man, give my seat back, give my seat back. I'm like, all right, man. You know, I'm not finna argue with you over the seat, man. You know, we better than this, whatever. So I give him the seat back. Next thing I know, next time I fall asleep, the car is shaking real bad. I don't wake. They don't wake up. I'm knocked out from the crash. I wake up. It's a whole story. That's a story for some other time. But like that, I was spared that, you know, because I said both of their seats and I could have died. That was me. That was my time to go. Swapped out. But sharing it with you guys because only other person I have told this to was my wife, right? And she was sitting there by my mom. And my mom, when I was telling the story, what made my wife believe is while I was telling the story, and me and my mom have never sat down and discussed this. She was completing my words before I would about the same story, telling me my wife was going on, and she was like, "Wow, that's crazy." And I'm telling you now, like, if there's anybody out there that can discern what this is, please hit me up, leave a comment, contact me, because this has been weighed heavily on my heart for a long, long, long time. And I'm trying to get answers. Like I said, I am a spiritual guy, and I don't think of myself as a religious guy because Jesus Christ did not come and preach religion. He came and preached love. You know what I'm saying? And so we ought to love each other and to respect and grow with each other. So if you are spiritual or whatever, and you know, and even if you're not, don't have the same beliefs I believe, I will hear it, you know, and I'll weigh it accordingly. But I will not judge. And I understand a lot of people want to see the video and they're going to judge this video. That's fine. You don't have to believe me. I'm not telling you this story for you to believe me. I'm telling you this story to get answers. For anybody that has ever had this experience, if you're out there and you watch this video, DM me. I mean, leave a comment, please. Or DM me from other social media accounts. But I'm telling you guys, this here was like weird that I experienced this. Because it took a lot for me to even get on this platform and to tell you guys this because of how crazy this sounds, bro. It makes me sound like I'm reaching out for clout, like I'm clout chasing or whatever. And you call it whatever you want, but I'm telling you now, it is a true story, bro. And I'm gonna keep telling it, and hopefully I can find answers for it. But hey, look, I appreciate you guys watching today's video. Thank you so much. Like I said, go check out my website, vaguespotbeauty.com. Listen, if you know what's going on, if you have ever experienced something similar, please comment down below your name and what is your experience, and maybe we can work together to figure out what it is that's going on. Because I'm telling you, if you believe in the holy, if you believe in the holy scripture, then you know that spirits are real. You know that spirits are real. You know that evil is real. You know that good is real. And you know God operates in the spiritual and not the physical. We know that Satan operates in the spiritual and the physical too as well. Because Satan, he's sinful. So just hit me up, guys. I thank you guys for being checking out my channel, The Whispering Heart. Look here, guys. Tune in for some more exciting podcasts, more shows. I got a lot of more things coming your way. I We speak on a lot of topics here, man. Lifestyle, finance, whatever. But like I said, this show is strictly organic. We don't do scripts here. It's straight organic. The Whispering Heart, it comes straight from the heart. And if you want to collaborate, just let me know. Hit me up. Glad to do that. But thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. And I'm going to be bringing you guys some good, encouraging, and motivational shows. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like what you see. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great day. God bless you. Keep your head up. Stay prayed up. Stay blessed up. But always help those who need help. Don't be too big to help somebody. Humble yourself. Humility. Humble him. It says, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord. In due time, he shall lift you up. So I just want you guys to have a great day. Y'all take care of yourself. God bless.